What's going on, everybody? Blockade Runner here, and welcome to Heroes of the Storm. Today, we're going to go over Lunara, the brand new range assassin that just came out earlier today. She's from the World of Warcraft universe, and she's a very unique assassin, which we'll get into here in a minute. Today, we're going to take her into try mode. I'm going to show you her abilities. I'm going to show you her trait, and I'm going to show you a little bit of a burst theory crafted build they already have made for her that, who knows, might do you some good. Let's go check her out. Okay, so here is Lunara. First and foremost, let's go over her movement. Her movement's kind of interesting.
Where's the excitement?
Now, she hops. But it's not just a cool little animation. If you look down here, your basic movement speed is 20% faster than any other hero. That being said, you can outrun anybody on foot. However, if someone is mounted, they're going to catch up to you pretty damn easily. I believe mounted, crap, what is mounted? 60%? Regardless. If someone's mounted, they're going to catch up to you and you have no way of getting out. So it's a neat little trade-off. So let's look at her trait, because her trait is rather important when it comes to her abilities. So her trait is called Nature's Toxin. Your basic attacks and damaging abilities poison their target. So anytime you do damage to a enemy, whether it be a hero or whatever, it will poison that target, dealing 70% damage. Now, this is scaled at level 20. Keep in mind, we'll do 70 damage a second for 3 seconds. Now, every additional application increases the duration by 3 seconds, up to a maximum of 9. So it behooves you with her to constantly be attacking the same targets to build up those stacks and just keep that dot on everybody. Now, that is her trait. Now let's look at her abilities. Your Q, where are we going? Your Q is Noxious Blossom. When you activate it, you get a decent radius, and then you get a little bit of an AoE that you can put down somewhere. And when you cast it, you cause the area to explode with pollen, dealing 351 damage. And also remember, when you do damage, whether it be in an area or whatever, whoever is damaged by your abilities will be poisoned by noxious toxins. This is a pretty good way to spread your stuff around. Your W, Crippling Spores. Enemies that are currently afflicted by Nature's Toxin have its duration increased by 3 seconds and are slowed by 40%, decaying over 3 seconds. So it might help you get away, it could help you chase somebody down, so on and so forth. Your E, this is kind of an interesting ability. You spawn a wisp to scout an area, can be redirected once active. So if you hit E, you can pretty much tell it to go anywhere, and that means anywhere on the map. So, oh, you know, I want to check out this bruiser camp here. Let's see. So you place it over there, and it travels. Now, keep in mind, it can be killed, but it's a good way to scout. So now I can redirect it, let's say, up here. Oh, I want to look at the towers, because they're pretty, pretty towers. Oh. Now, I believe everybody can see this wisp. You know, even the enemies, so they can target it and melt it down, essentially. So that is the basics with Lunara. That's her abilities, and that is her movement speed. So now I want to show you what I've come up with so far for a build. At level 1, the default that I would go with was the Blossom Swell. It increases your Noxious Blossoms radius by 20%. This is mainly because this build, you want to be as bursty as possible, but the enemies could still very well get away. So the extra bit of distance will help. That being said, if you have some stealthies on your team, this natural perspective will help a lot. Nature's Toxin reveals enemies for its duration. So you can start just throwing your blossoms around because it explodes an area. You don't have to target anything. So if you see Nova, you see Zeratul, throw in their area, it's going to reveal them, which is great. Number 4. Level 4 is all about your wisp, so it doesn't really pertain totally to this build. So you can pick however you want to build your wisp. Lately, I've just been doing the time loss wisp just because there's no mana cost, and the cooldown is reduced because it speeds up when it's on. So 4, pick whatever you want. 7. This is when you're actually going to start finally doing some nice burst damage. Number 7, I want to go with Wild Vigor. Okay, your Crippling Spores increases the damage of your next 4 basic attacks by 50%. So let's think about this. Your Crippling Spores. This automatically slows the guy down. And now you get 4 attacks on that's going to be doing that much more damage. Okay, so, oh, I haven't even putting this in. Radius, cooldown, and now we're going to pick Wild Vigor. So real quick, let's just literally hop over here. So our basic attack damage right now is 197. So as soon as we pop our W, 296, 296, 296, 296. It's a good amount of little burst. Especially at level 7, that's kind of nice. Okay, level 10. Level 10, I'm thinking Thornwood Vine would be better suited for this. Leaping Strike is by far, it looks a lot more fun than the Vine. You know, getting to hop over someone, hopping back. But it's going to put you out of position if you don't know how to do it well. Thornwood Vine, if the guy is still getting away after your burst damage, you have the ability to throw these at him because it does have 3 charges. So you can throw 360 damage 3 times in succession. Not bad. Not bad at all. So with this build, I'm going to go with the Vine. Number 13. This is another level that's kind of up to you. Now, my default would be the Unfair Advantage. Nature's Toxin deals 50% more damage to heroes that are slowed. Now, why I picked this is because I'm building around slowing the guy down with my Crippling Spores. And now on top of it, while he's slowed by Crippling Spores, while I'm doing more damage to him, my trait, the Toxin, is going to be increased. So just overall more damage while he's slowed. Never a bad thing. So that is what I would pick by default. Now 16, you get more burst. Well, not more burst, faster burst. At level 16, I'm going to pick Invigorating Spores. When you use Crippling Spores, it increases your attack speed by 50% for 6 seconds. So, if we pick that, every time we hit Crippling Spores, we're going to be slowing the enemy. We're going to be doing more damage. Our attack speed is going to be increased. And our poison is going to be doing more damage. This is rather nice. Level 20. If you're ahead and you want to lay on the pressure, go ahead and pick up the upgrade to your heroic. It doesn't do more damage, but increases the range and increases the speed. So it'll help hitting your target. So I'm going to go with that because I can't really show you anything else in here. You know. So here we go. What we want to do is go in, spread our toxin around, get the hero down a bit. And I've been aiming for when he gets to around half health. Just go ahead and pop it like I'm going to right now. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Granted, I didn't finish him up. Well, there we go. Essentially, it's pretty damn bursty. Again, I haven't tried it in an actual match or against anyone besides Arthas. I'm assuming someone like Vala, this would be very, very bursty. And not only do a lot of burst, but the fact that you're slowing the enemy down, you're putting a lot of pressure on him, it's only helping your team capitalize on it. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have a little bit of a better insight on Lunara now. Like I said, she just came out today. She seems like a very interesting character. I hope the build points you in the right direction. If you learn something from it, great. If not, hey, you know what? I did my best. I think I'm going to have another video about Lunara coming up soon about a new build I've already been thinking of. But hey, until next time, this is the one and only BRun, signing off.